There's no pressure at all. What's good, kid?
What's up, brother? How are you,
bro?
This guy's been frying lately, folks. We've got Eli.
Yes, sir.
You gotta talk. You gotta talk into the mic a little bit.
All right. Hello.
We're about to watch the process.
The challenger.
Yes, the challenger.
Bask in the glory. Yeah,
How are you? How are you feeling?
Dope,
I'm just getting in the zone, eating some goldfish.
Big,
Because goldfish are fire.
It's pretty
big.
Top 3 snack.
I was definitely a little
He's
bit
from 10 minutes from where I lived, where I grew
I
up.
kind of just started bawling.
Literally right there. It makes
I
sense.
definitely lost it a little
We
bit.
kind of got to lock in for this.
Hey, can you raise it?
How is it right there? Is that good?
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, this is hype.
Drop finished. It's not finished. It's not finished.
We
Job's
never
not
lost
finished.
confidence, and that's all that matters.
Sandy, 1 to 10. How are you feeling for the match today?
Probably 10.
Probably a 10?
That's a
I like
fire-ass
that.
name, dude. The Challenger? That's a sick-ass name.
The challenger
The Challenger.
has arisen.
No, we did a lot of VOD.
Hell yeah.
Nope,
Prepared
not my
hard.
first time on the process.
Just
Oh, wait,
gotta-
yeah, it used to be Vision.
Oh my god.
Look at those
Oh my
pale-ass
Lord,
legs,
this is my
man.
first time.
I want to ask you, where do you think we should start?
Where do you think we should start? Oof.
Yeah, Standy, when the process isn't on, come back
Probably
in.
when
We'll
Seth
have
was
more.
coaching me via text every day, just texting me to
I
retire
am.
and
I
come
am going
join.
to. All right, turn it up. Turn it up.
Oh my god, look at me. I look like a fucking bowling
Oh
ball.
my God, you're fat.
How we doing, gentlemen?
I was here before the season started. I think I just came for like a week to hang out, if I'm not mistaken. We sort of talked.
Raise it a
and
little more. I'm not sure which one is it.
He told me this was gonna be his last year.
Yeah, that one.
I called bullshit because I've heard that for like the past 5 years that I might
God, I
be
lost some
retiring or
weight,
whatever.
thank God.
But then he was like, no, like we're actually, like we're recording a piece that's gonna come out and we're gonna announce retirement. I was like, okay, so now it's actually somewhat real. And I was like, yeah, I mean it's getting to that point for me. And we just talked about making a show together and what that would look like and how we could essentially try and take over the content game. Yeah, he retired early, and he didn't tell anybody. So I found out we were at the scrim then. I was obviously still competing on Boston. We were literally, our scrim was against Optic. And I was like, "Are you guys gonna be late today?" He's like, "Dude, it's not even 1 or..." He set a time. Then he's like, "They're like 5 minutes late." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Check Twitter, dumbass." I checked Twitter and I'm just like, "Dude, are you serious? Like you just retired mid-season? Like you just pulled the plug?" Simultaneously, I wasn't really enjoying the process, no pun intended, the process of competing anymore. Just like the actual day-to-day scrim life where you're there for 8-9 hours of VOD and scrims. And when you do it, I mean, I've been doing it since childhood. I mean, I was 14 when I went pro.
Oh my
God. Pretty much pro. So I made the decision before the tournament.
Look at you up there, man.
And very, very few people knew. Obviously, for a decision like that, I talked to my family and I talked to some close friends, and we had a match versus Thieves in the online qualifiers before the Boston Major.
Hey, what's that
And
red thing on your
somehow
neck?
It kind of leaked.
I
My
got a haircut
teammates
that day.
sort of bombarded me that day.
Sure.
And they were like, "Are you retiring?" And I was like, fuck, we'll talk about this later. We got to the Boston Major and we underperformed again, I think. I think we placed top 6 and we lost 3-2 first round of phase. And ever since we got knocked to losers bracket, like every time I walked onto the stage, it was like damn, like this has been my life forever, and this next match could possibly be my last. So I was giving it everything I had.
That's a nice gunfight.
Damn, son.
He can just stay down right now. What can he find? Methodz with this shot.
You gave it everything. You left it all out there, man.
He's got 3 in the round.
You left it all out there.
He showed us a little bit of movement. I like it. Right, but
weird.
Methodz is gonna find their way. This man is locked in right now.
It just,
He's just playing really well. You see him
Seattle never beat me.
holding
That's
that
something I
It
always
just wasn't quite enough.
care fucking about.
Methodz is just sittering on foreheads. City wins it. City wins it. That is now Methodz on an 8th spree.
I mean, each time going on there was just like a mix of emotions that I never felt before on stage. That was the first time I've ever experienced sort of knowing that this could be my last time. So I think
look
we
good,
went 2
though.
losers bracket matches and then we face off against Optic.
Space to work with, they've got to go. Fly forward, run. Lives are out. A few more seconds. Who cuts down the last man? It is over. It's done. No one there. Optic hold it. And it's another.
That I mean, that sucked, especially because of how close it was. You know, it was a close one, and I would have loved to go out swinging and, you know, play it on Championship Sunday. But that night, after we lost to Optic, I kind of broke down a little bit, and okay, what the fuck's going on right now? I broke down a little bit, and I remember
It's an emotional
we were
time.
like backstage, and like we had to walk through the VIP entrance to leave, and like I saw my parents like at the end of the doors, and I kind of just turned around and I walked back to like the venue, where I was like overlooking the stage, so I was the only person in the venue.
It's alright if you
It
cry,
was empty,
man.
and I was just staring at the stage, and I kind of started bawling. And I definitely lost it a
Quiere
little bit.
llorar. Quiere
And,
llorar.
It's alright.
Denz, our
No one's
GM
gonna
in
judge you.
Boston, came over and he started hugging me and was like, you know, be happy it happened. Don't be sad it's over. And so yeah, I had my moment there, and I was a wreck that night. I was definitely way worse Saturday night than I was Sunday.
I said a wreck. I was a wreck.
Yeah.
Then Sunday I started getting cold feet.
Sounded different.
My parents were there, and
Potentially.
I kind of had this vision, I guess, of doing it on stage and saying goodbye to everybody in person and on stream, and like I think that was just so much more genuine than me doing a video or a tweet after the event. Like it was our home major, my family was there. You know, I told my parents that morning I'm not gonna retire on stage. I didn't want to take away from like the tournament. I didn't want to take away from Boston's major. I didn't want to take away from the team still competing. I didn't want to be selfish and like sort of make it about me.
But I did it anyway.
And then everybody else sort of talked me out of that, and they were like, dude, like you're allowed to be selfish for
That's
this. Like there's no better way to do it.
Yeah, dude.
So my parents were driving home, and they were like they just left like an hour ago. And I called my parents, and they turned around, and luckily they got there just in time. And yeah, I went out there and I did it. And
There he is. The Crimson's in.
I knew right there that you were about to do it. Everybody knew right there.
I'm gonna do my best not to break down right now. This game changed my life.
I don't want to watch this again, dude.
I was an
It's alright if you cry,
overweight
man.
15-year-old kid.
No one's gonna judge
Too
you.
much purpose, and then this game, this community, legitimately changed my life and gave me confidence and made me feel like someone. I have my family here today, so I can't think of a better way to say goodbye than on this stage, in front of my family. They've made so many sacrifices for me. I mean, I was in the mirror for like 3 weeks prior, like just practicing what I'd say, and I went out there, and I'm okay with what I put out there, but I also wish I forgot. I mean, I didn't thank my teammates. It was a weird moment where I was just so. It didn't feel real. Like I was just like, what's going on right now? So,
For the record, you did a really good job.
I love you guys.
Except for that part.
Great job.
But yes, you did a good
much.
job.
Enjoy the games. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a winning.
I don't think that I would have been able to do it better than that. That was well delivered. I was impressed.
Thank you.
I said the kids got it.
What'd Damon say?
After I walked off stage, like I said, Saturday night was way more emotional. Sunday was emotional when I saw my brother, because he was crying, and then we hugged, and so I started crying again. But yeah, it was kind of like a weight off the shoulders, I guess, to finally just go out there and do it. And yeah.
Was that Nick?
Yeah.
Fucking love Nick.
Ah, the uplifting music. There he is.
Yo, you kept it together even right now, Zin. That's very good, man.
I'm trying.
I feel it.
Just want to point out, W friend Scumpy helped Zinni.
W Scump has never helped me.
W friend Scumpy
I
helped
retired
Zinni.
Sunday. I was in the car on the way home Wednesday. So I drove back to New Jersey. I spent a couple days there, and then I was immediately on a flight here to Dallas. I didn't stream for a few days. Everyone was tweeting me, assuming I was in Dallas getting ready.
It's
a big day for Zen. Big day. Ladies and fucking gentlemen.
Straight.
I wanted to give people a fun experience rather than something, I don't know, just lackluster. And I feel like we nailed it. Everybody who helped me really killed it there. So I was, the reception was, of course, insane. My stream went crazy. My social media posts went crazy. I mean, it was kind of just
What's
like a
up, Damon?
homecoming type feeling. And yeah, that was a special day.
All right, Jay, here we are. This is the one that everybody